So today I wanted to talk about fear and freedom. Now, is the absence of fear equal to freedom? And the answer is no. Basically, a freedom, somebody possessing freedom, consists of being able to go through fears and never minding it to the point that it would affect their decision makings if it were wholesome in itself, in themselves. For example, if you knew that taking action A would cause you to get result B that is significantly, prominently, and effectively important in your life and other people's, as well as the overall society, and it having a person like you being able to take those actions, then you could say that action A leading to B is very important in that it gets done. Now, A might have C's, which are consequences. You can't rid yourself of consequences. You can't say, the only reason why I'm doing A in order to achieve B is because there are no C's. That's not the point of doing anything. The point of taking actions is so that whatever you do in the details, you stick to the bigger picture of why you wanted to get it done, and to not rid yourself of the fears, but remember the fears, and regardless of having them, being able to achieve B, because A, the reason for A, R is what drives you to do the A, not the C from the B, if that makes sense. It's the worst when you know that you want to get something done because it's so important to you, to your heart, and to other people's hearts, but ultimately to your heart, because sometimes the fear comes from the fact that you fear what other people will think of you. But that can never be the source of what you do, because ultimately everybody has a vote, and it's a vote in the decision making of what they do themselves. You can't give your vote to somebody else and say, can you vote for me? Can you decide for me what I want to do? The answer is a clear no. Other people cannot decide for you what you want to do. You must take that vote in your hand, and if somebody is trying to get rid of your right to take that vote on your behalf of your own life's decision makings, then you punch them emotionally. You don't punch them physically, no. You let them know, basically, excuse me, last I checked, you don't live my life, and I've never tried to live your life. So if you're going to mess with my life, please know you've been cut off from somebody that you think is so important enough to try to rig their life's decision making that you are no longer existent in my world. And know that that will affect your life. By guilt, shame, and sense of fear that they've lost something really dear to them. So next time somebody tries to vote your life on your behalf without your consent, because you should never consent to that, let them know, hey, you've messed with the wrong person for the wrong reasons on a very wrongful thing. So no, you will live with that consequence forever. I'm not the one who's going to regret this, you will. And when you keep that in mind, you're going to know. You don't need to fear your decision makings. What you need to fear is not planning it well or planning it carelessly. But if you know you're asking your heart what you want to do, and your mind how it leads you to the future, and your body how to take action upon it. And you're taking the right steps. Don't cut it short. Don't change the direction just because fear of being affected by others came in. Ultimately, you care for others, you care for yourself, but when other people's decisions to go against what you believe affects you in terms of giving you fears, you can't give in to those fears. Because if you know from a deeper place that can't be changed by circumstances, that action matters to you, the result of that matters to you, and you will take all the consequences in, and you believe in the reason. You believe in the A, B, C, R, all of those together. You're not going to change yourself. And yes, we're going to deviate, we're going to detour, we're always going to have direction swerving, if you will. But unless you decide distinctively, consciously, that no, I am going to change my direction because I'm too scared, and that is my final goal, to change my direction. Unless you do that, you're always going to be committed to that deeper place, and that's what we want to aim, where we want to aim. It's not the swervings that matter. Of course, we're humans. We make mistakes. Sometimes we're scared. But ultimately, you're going to say, hey, snap out of it. Me, snap out of it. I need to get to my deeper place where everything matters. But ultimately, I'm making a specific decision in each of those moments. Not that, oh, I care about everything. I'm too scared to be specific, so I'm just going to tell everybody I'm a general person. I'm always general. I'm always politically correct. I am always impartial to arguments. No, make it personal. Ultimately, things that matter deeply are personal. And don't get scared to get personal if it matters so much to you. God bless. This is Saturday, January 9th, 2021 from Los Angeles, California. Have a great day.